Hi, you're welcome to another episode of Ask the Trichologist. I'm happy to be here once again answering your questions about hair and scalp. My name is Atilola and I'm the certified trichologist at African Naturalistas Hair Clinic. At African Naturalistas, our aim is to help you achieve your goal of healthy hair naturally, and we do this using several hair care solutions including hair products, our hair clinic, hair regimens, memberships, and so many other things. Ask the Trichologist is basically our YouTube program where we help you solve your hair care problems in the question and answer format. Basically, you ask us questions and we give you the answers, and we hope that it's able to help you. And if that is not enough, then you can take a deep dive and just basically find out one of the services we offer that will be able to help you in solving your hair care issues. So today we are going to be doing something a bit different. We are going to be just taking one question and we are going to be drilling down into that question, because one of the questions we got was basically very broad. I want to use today's episode to solve that person's problem, because we understand that many people are going to be having this same issue. But before we go on, what I want you to do is to click the subscribe button, because this is a new initiative and we need many people to hear about this. We need many people to understand that the solution to their hair care problems is right here on YouTube waiting for them. And how would they know if you have not subscribed, if people have not heard about it? So we want you to subscribe, click the like button, comment. Let's get this channel pumping. Let's get it going. Let people know that something good is happening here on Ask the Trichologist. So today we are going to be answering one question and we are going to be taking a deep dive into I have alopecia, one of those generic questions, which is concentrated on the top of my head. So her alopecia is right here. I have struggled with this for over 7 years. Oh, sorry about that. I have tried several things, including going to a dermatologist and a trichologist. I have been given injections, used minoxidil treatments, as well as supplements. One trichologist recommended that I do blood tests, which I submitted to her, but unfortunately, she never got back to me. I continue to take photos of my hair after using DIY treatments recommended by YouTubers with similar issues. How can you assist me? So, as you know, this is not a trichology consultation. This is basically us trying to help you with your hair and scalp issues on this show. So I'm not doing a consultation for you. I'm just going to be answering the questions that you have asked me using this particular. I'm going to be drilling this because your question is multifaceted, and I'm going to be breaking it down into different aspects and I'm going to be answering you. So the first thing she says is that my alopecia is concentrated on the top of my head. Thank you for giving us that information. The pattern of hair loss actually gives us an idea of the kind of alopecia one is suffering from. As I said in past editions, you can't just say I have alopecia and expect me to answer. I'm not going to be able to answer that, because alopecia is the generic form of hair loss. So you telling me that it is on this part of your head already tells me, oh, is hydroandrogenic alopecia or CCCA, which is central centrifugal secretrial alopecia. You can go and find out more about that, but believe it is one of those alopecias, because you've already told me that it is concentrated on the top of your head. It can be other forms of alopecia. It can also be traction alopecia, but that alopecia is not common on the top of the head. So that has helped me drill that, oh, it's either androgenic alopecia or CCCA, or in rare cases other forms of alopecia, which is going to be a long shot here. So you go to say I have struggled with this for over 7 years, which also confirms my suspicion of the kind of alopecia that it is. You have struggled with this for over 7 years. Then you go to say I have tried several things, including going to a dermatologist and a trichologist. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to talk about that, because I don't know what recommendations those specialists give to you. And you say I have been given injections. Now I can't say what kinds of injections you have been giving, whether you were giving whether you did PRP or you did they gave you steroid injections. I can't really say, the kind of injections you were giving, so I can't comment on that. I have used minoxidil as well as supplements. So if you have been using minoxidil, then I'm suspecting that it was drilled down to androgenic alopecia, because that is what they give you. They give you minoxidil for androgenic alopecia. And then you said one trichologist recommended that I do blood tests, which I submitted to her, but unfortunately she never got back to me. Well, the reason why somebody will ask you to take blood tests with a doctor is probably because they are suspecting that some things were happening on the inside of you that was triggering your hair loss, which now conflicts, you know, the minoxidil treatment. Because when they are giving you minoxidil is most probably for androgenic alopecia, then another person says you should go and do blood tests, which now conflicts what is going on. So those are two conflicting suggestions actually. When they say, oh, do blood tests, then, you know, use minoxidil. So I don't know what's going on here. So you go and say, I continue to take photos of my hair after using DIY treatments recommended by YouTubers with similar issues. Well, I don't know what kind of DIY treatments YouTubers with similar issues are, but off the top of my head, I will not tell you that that's the way to go, because you have to get, now you didn't give me the diagnosis that the dermatologist and the trichologist have given you. But one thing stands out there is that you have done a lot of things, and many of them are conflicting. You understand? So you are using minoxidil on one hand, then you are doing blood tests on the other hand, then and this has gone on for too long. Then you are now doing DIY treatment. So what kind of DIY treatments are you doing? Are you doing Ayurvedic treatments, or are you doing it's all here and there? You are doing so many things. What I would tell you, what I would recommend to you, because this has gone on for too long, and I'm fearing that the diameter of your hair strands have probably, you know, gone on so thin and probably even disappeared in that area. What I will recommend to you is find one trichologist. You can use us because we also do virtual consultations, and we tell you what to get in your area. So we do virtual consultations from people all over the world. We either do virtual trichology consultations, or we sign people that are not able to see us physically. We sign them onto a particular program called the AN Superstars, which runs for 1 year. So we do the AN Superstars for people like you, because we want to work with such people for a whole year. So it's not just unlike virtual consultations where you come for a we do a trichology consultation, we take your picture, we examine the scalp, we do everything, we recommend treatments, we send you your treatments. If your treatments are not accessible by you or to you, we send you the treatment and then we call it a wrap. Unlike that, with AN Superstars, it's actually a 1 year program, a 1 year virtual program where we hold hands with people like you that have chronic hair loss issues. AN Superstars is actually for chronic hair loss issues, and then we work with them for 1 year till they are able to regain their hair and their hair comes back. That's what we do for AN Superstars. Unfortunately, AN Superstars, we open up the applications in May and we end it in June, and then we start in July. So right now we are not you cannot join the AN Superstars until next year May. So it's either you can wait for the AN Superstars, or you book a virtual consultation, or you find another trichologist or dermatologist in your local area. Any of these options is okay for you. Now, what I want you to do is that once you get one dermatologist or trichologist, or you join the AN Superstars, you have to stick with it. You have to stick with the program from beginning till the very end, till you get the results. So I don't want you to say, you know, you said one trichologist recommended that I do blood tests, and I do blood tests and I submit to her, but unfortunately she never got back to me. So what I expected was that you got back to her. You didn't have to wait for her to get back to you. You have to remind her You understand? You don't wait for the person. You remind her. If she has asked you for a blood test, probably there's something she's looking for in the blood test. So you have to be consistent, especially when it comes to hair loss that happens in the middle of the head. Those kind of hair loss are things that you don't take lightly. You follow through. You get. So if you come with us, if you can start afresh with us, you come to us and you will follow through. And if it's androgenic alopecia, you follow through. If it's CCCA, you follow through. And there are some that will never grow back, depending on the kind of hair loss and the extent of hair loss. You get. So I want you to just basically do this. My advice for you, as I said once again, is, and it's good that you are taking pictures. I don't know whether you have been seeing results after you have been doing this DIY treatment, but it's good that you have been taking pictures so that when you come to specialists like us, you have picture evidence so we can see the progress or we see the regression, whichever way it comes out on your head and your scalp. You get. So basically, that is my advice for you. Get another trichologist, get another dermatologist, or get one and follow through and see the treatment till the very end. But I know one of these things, from what I've seen, is either going to be CCCA or androgenic alopecia. I hope I've been able to help you in today's episode of Ask the Trichologist. Till I come your way again in the next episode. If you send more information about the hair loss you are suffering from, please, comment below. And I know you might not want to do that. You know how you got in touch with us. Send an email to att@africannaturalistas.com. Basically, ask the trichologist at africannaturalistas.com. att@africannaturalistas.com. Let's keep conversing. Let's keep talking. At the end of the day, we are going to be able to help you out, and we hope that we can help you grow, restore your hair back to the way it used to be, or close to the way it used to be, if not the way it used to be. So if you have any questions, please send us an email at att@africannaturalistas.com. Also, I want you to check the description box below. You'll see the several ways that we can help you when it comes to your hair and your scalp. Don't be a stranger. Click the subscribe button. So click the notification bell, click the like button, comment below, and then we will see in the next episode of Ask the Trichologist. Once again, my name is Atilola, and I'm going to see you in the next episode. Bye.